all of you in this room, we have the same amount of time. What we decide to do with that time is what makes a difference on what we achieve. Nobody has more time than the other person. I don't have more time than you. But oftentimes, I see that the room is young. I think I'm a little older, a little bit. Oftentimes, I see the generation behind me sleep too much. And you don't invest your time in things that are quantum. And since the topic is growth, I know I was going to talk about digital growth, but I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it a little bit. Because every single thing I've done in my life, I've been driven by digital. Every single thing I've done in my life. I'll talk about my early days, I'll talk about the middle, or the end. I'm an impactful speaker. I don't do aspire to perspire to retire. Because I freaking hate those things. And I curse. I'm trying my best not to curse. I curse. If you watch any of my videos on Instagram, you find that I don't give a crap about a lot of stuff. I speak my mind and I speak my own truth. Right? Number one, you see, when I came in, I looked at the cars parked outside. And I will tell you why I do that. It gives me a sense of the people I'm going to speak to. Okay? I moved back 2.5 years ago. I used to live in Seattle. I used to work for Amazon. I used to run finance for the entire supply chain. When you order package, your package comes, the financials behind all that package arriving inside the US and inside all of North America and also inside all of China and all of Europe was Bayo. And I quit that job and I said they gave me sabbatical. I said I'm still on sabbatical. They gave me 5 years sabbatical to move back to Nigeria and take a job running WAKANOW. And all my friends looked at me and said, I am mad. If you have a calculator on your phone, I'll tell you my last salary at Amazon. I used to make $290,000. Multiplied by 560 naira. It was a shitload of money. When I pay all my bills, I have more money left. If I catch you in a bar, I'll finish you by your father. I'll get you drunk for free just because your shoes are nice. But I left it because somebody told me something, and I'll tell you, all of you, the exact same thing. Somebody saw me in a bar, actually. I obviously like drinking. And the person said to me that, Bayo, I follow you quite a bit. I've seen all your businesses. And I know for a fact you have a higher propensity to be great in Nigeria than you do anywhere else in the world. Those words haunted me for 3 months till I quit that job and moved back. And I'll say the same thing to all of you here. All of you here have a higher propensity to be great than anywhere else in the world. It is very tough to understand it until you leave. It is very tough. But I'll tell you why. Since I've been back, right? All I do is dream and use my 8 hours in a day well. I invest my 8 hours. I am very emotional about my 8 hours. And I was sitting down listening to that man speak and tell me stories about Oraimo. I was ready to freaking leave. Because my 8 hours is very important to me. I wish he was here, I would tell him. I know that the people that win political offices, not people like us. Right? And I'll tell you why it's important. You see, the choices you make in your day make a difference of how much you make. The choices. I don't even sit down with people that we're talking about women. They're taken away from me. So let's go structured. I'll start from quantum. Oftentimes, a lot of you invest in things that you think is growth, but the quantum is not enough to feed you. I'll give you an example. A guy walked up to me yesterday. He was waiting for me for 2 hours. It took me 2 hours to be able to make it to him. And I swear to you, I was watching TV. I was watching TV, and nothing could have moved me from that TV. And I knew he was coming to ask me for money. And when I finally went to him, he told me that he wanted me to invest, that I wanted to go into farming. And I said, I will not do it in this world or the next. And he said, why? I said, you see, farming, if you want to make money from farming, you have to invest a crap load of money to go into mechanized farming, that your production is big enough that becomes quantum wise, that you can stop the importation of chicken because of the amount of chicken your factory produces. But if you are doing 1,000 layers or 2,000 layers, I'm sorry, you are going to be poor. Because one day, one sickness will wipe out half your stock. I've done it, been stupid, and done. That means before I make decisions, I think about quantum. Quantum is the size of the opportunity. That is why, for those of you that don't know where your calculator is on your phone, you are not ready to go. My calculator is very fast. I can get to my calculator faster than I can get to my WhatsApp. I'll tell you why. When you come to me and tell me an opportunity, I multiply the opportunity and assume that you can get the 100% of growth. Assume. And I'll now say, what's the profit margin of this opportunity? Let's do an example. Let's do farming. Right? How long does it take to raise a chicken? Does anybody know? I don't know. 3 months? Let's do the math. Alright? So it takes 3 months to raise a chicken. That means that if I have capacity for 1,000 chickens, I can only raise 4,000 chickens a year. I mean, so press 4,000 in your calculator. I'm teaching you quantum. 4,000. I mean, now, how much do they sell chicken for? I don't know.
Nice.
2.5, 3K max.
Oh, don't depend on the size. Let's take 3,000 maximum. 3,000 multiplied by 4,000.
That's 12,000.
Amen. Use your calculator.
That's 12 million.
That's 12 million in total sales. Let's assume that our profit margin on that business is 20%. So multiply that number by 0.20. 2.4. Now divide that by 12. That means that if everything goes right, everything, a perfect scenario, the maximum you can make is 200,000. Let me tell you right now, if that's what you invest your time in, you are wasting your life. Not your time, but your life. And I'll tell you why. You see, you must invest your time in something that the quantum is so big, so that if you eat it well, you eat it hard.
Right.
Quantum. The maximum. And I'm talking of a perfect business. They're raising 1,000, every 3 months another 1,000. Perfect business. It never happens like that. Police did not hold you, soldier did not hold you, disease did not kill your chicken, someone did not steal some guys did not die in the road, one guy did not pay you. I'm assuming that all that does not exist. That was the quantum of the time you're investing can only make you 200,000. Your life is being wasted. Quantum. 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 It feels like church, right? I know. Quantum. Quantum. And whenever somebody comes to me with a business, you see, I run that math in my head so fast, I'm like, I ain't doing. Because if your business is going to make 200,000, I'm not investing. I know for some of you, 200,000 looks like a lot of money. Wait till you have bills. Just wait. Or you have a child. Just wait. Or you marry. Just wait. Or your child has to go to school. Just wait. Or you fall sick. Just wait. Or you get pregnant. Just wait. You cannot even buy flight tickets. Maybe to Abuja. Are you with me? Are you with me? I can't hear you. You have this where we talk about. Are you with me?
Yes.
I have only 10 minutes left. Yes. Sorry. You see, my time is very. So it is important that if you want to grow in life, you understand quantum. The first thing you must understand. Quantum. You see, before you understand legal, understand quantum. And I'll tell you why. Until recently, I didn't care about the structure of a company. Until recently. All I cared about was quantum. Then I now went and understood legal. When I saw that the quantum of the things I'm fucking with is fucking big. I'll tell you a story of Wave. Are you ready? So Wave, one day my people at WAKANOW, I will see you, unfortunately for them, we're having a fight in 2019. They wanted to have a Christmas party at the beach. Me, I was fresh off the boat, so I didn't know anywhere. The beach is actually behind my house. I used to take my children there to go and play. So my children are American children, they don't know anything, see water, they're happy. Even though there's a bottle inside the sand, they're happy. So I used to take them there to go and play. At some point, I didn't feel very safe, so we put security behind the policemen. So Follow them to go and play, yes. Because I couldn't follow them, I had to go to work. So when we were having a fight, I went to the beach. And at the beach, the man, I went there, I saw the old man, I prostrated, cultural awareness. I prostrated for him. I'm a fat guy, but I prostrate. Do you get it? Local guy, local chief wearing white cap. And I told him what's the problem, that my people are stupid, they did it wrong. I blamed them for every problem. I said, what can we do to resolve? He told me what to do. We did what we needed to do. We resolved it. I said, okay, I'll come to your party later. I went back home. For me and the man exchanged numbers. 2 days later, the man called me and said, Bayo, I like you. Because, I collected the man's account number to say thank you to him. I said to him, some money. Okay? The guy saw me prostrated. You sent money. Let me give you a gift. And he took me to a land and said, Bayo, take this land. Whatever you like, you build. I did not pay 1 naira. When they gave me the land, the first thing I did was I said yes. I don't know what to do. I only just say yes, it's free. So you first say yes. So I kept the land 2019. COVID happened 2020. I mean, during COVID, there was a club inside that place that was doing 20 million naira a night.
Wow.
Yes. On good days, you do 40 to 60 million. This nightclub business. And we were dancing, she did bala. And the guys counting champagne. So the accountant sent the number out to my friend. My friend sent it to me. I was like, yay, don't worry. When everybody was sleeping during COVID, I was building. Because I knew that I could not do 60 million naira a day. I'll tell you why. Because I'm not a nightclub guy. I'm a businessman. And I cannot do what the nightclub guys do. They bring prostitutes, they do drugs, they do that. So I built something different. I built something that can make money round the clock. We open, actually we don't close. So we are open round the clock. Water is 500, Coke is 1,000. Water is 500, Coke is 1,000. Water is 500, yes, Coke is 1,000. How much is water? 79. How much is Coke? 99. Right? For 1,500. And people are drinking water and drinking water. I'll tell you what I did recently. You know that recycle bin that you put plastic or water? I put like 2 of them. I put one first. It got filled every day. That was to tell me how much water people were consuming because my people might be stealing. And then now we put 2. Now we put 2 more per day. So now the business does so much because I sat down and I did the quantum. I said, if I only operate Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'm able to do 4 to 6 million, the margin in this business is 50%. That's 3 million naira Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's how much? 9 million naira. Multiplied by 4 is how much?
26.
It's better than salary.
By far.
Quantum. No crap. I'm not here to impress you. Quantum. But you see, a lot of times, a lot of you don't think like that. So the thing you invest your energy in, let's now go back, let's talk about money. When I started, I had 400,000 in my account. But you see, oftentimes people will give you money when they see you build a dream that is big. Let me explain again. When people see you attempt something big, let me tell you this story again. A man who uses an elephant to set a bait knows exactly what he wants to catch. I'll say it one more time. A man that uses an elephant to set a bait knows exactly what he wants to catch. And anybody that sees that you're using an elephant to set a bait will give you money. Any sharp man or woman. Money was coming from left, right, and center, from my eyes, my nose, my yash, from everywhere. People who were giving me money to build Way Beach. But I never collected as investment. I collected it as loans. Because I understood the quantum of what I was building, that I would pay back that business in 1 year. We paid back the last $20,000 last week. Wow. Total cost of building this was 400 million naira. I add 400,000 naira. Quantum. Now, if you don't take a step, your quantum is in your head. You remember when I said I bought the first set of blocks with 400,000? That's taking that step. You can have the best proposal and be sharing proposals around. If you don't take the first step, no reasonable person will invest, because people invest when they see the dream starting to build, because people are not very smart. How many of you remember the pure water rush? Oh,
I'm so old. I'm sorry. There was a time in this country where everybody that had water in their house was doing pure water because one man started pure water. People don't have the vision until somebody starts. I know the Zoo Nation a while back. Who knows the Zoo Nation in the room? I'm good. That's my business. The Zoo Nation, I started it. Everybody started to do in burial and birthdays and weddings. It now became a trend. I just started cutting it the way I cut it. They didn't see it before, but after you start, everybody will see it. So sometimes what you need to do after you understand quantum is to get started. Just do it. Just do it. Number 3 is your social network. Let me tell you about your social network. On Facebook, I have 5,000 friends. I always tell people that those 5,000 friends are my customer. All of them are my customers. If either bought something from me directly or indirectly, or recommended me to somebody to buy something from me, I don't know that they were recommending me, that they were doing something for me. Because everybody on my Facebook knows who I am. I don't dance on Facebook. I don't even have time to post anymore. But I invest in that group. That's why when this man sent me a message that I should come and speak, I took it seriously. Because I told I could not do before 3, but I could do after 3. And I took it seriously because, you see, it's that investment in that social network that allows you to go back to that social network and draw when you need to. I'll tell you, so this one is recording me, so I'm afraid. When we are doing sales at WAKANOW, I'll play a joke, I'll post, so the WAKANOW will have done everything. I'll now do a post. After you do that post, wait 5 minutes, you see our traffic go up. I have become a stronger influencer than the paid influencers online for our own brand. That means I carry the brand on my back. To do the show, I carry on my back. My shoe sale business, I carry on my back. On my social network, that you people are posting guests and DMs. Your social network is your social capital. It is your immediate social capital in today's world. And you can use it for good or for nonsense. There's no bad in social media, everything is okay. But you can make money from it, or you can become a tool and just leave in your pocket. Number 4, I'll talk about WhatsApp. You know why WhatsApp is number 4? You know, it's not a strategy, it's not a big word. WhatsApp. I went to church one day and I saw, I went to church one day. I don't go to church, by the way. Not enough, because that time in church is sleeping time. So, and the pastor said, once you collect 10%. So, I went to church and there were a set of girls in front of me. And they were flipping between Instagram and WhatsApp and Snapchat. They were flipping. Like, the way their fingers were moving was very interesting. I just moved back from America at that time. So my brain was not very used to seeing young people, you know, because you see those American kids, it's not the same thing when you see Nigerian kids and how they interact with social media. It was actually amazing. I went to the office next day, I said, we are launching WhatsApp as a channel to sell travel. We are launching WhatsApp as a channel to sell travel. We are launching WhatsApp as a channel to sell travel. Everyone was like, we don't understand why we're doing this strategy. I said, we are launching WhatsApp, we are launching WhatsApp, we are launching WhatsApp, we are launching WhatsApp. I was screaming until we launched. In the year 2019, total sales on WhatsApp was about 700 million. In the year 2021, we're knocking 7 billion on that tool in your pocket. That tool in your pocket. I have 9 people that sit down behind WhatsApp today to manage 9. They make about 7 billion a month, a year. 7 billion. 7 B. Not N. 7 billion. 7 billion naira in sales. 7 billion. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. And WhatsApp as a channel, you know why? It's conversational commerce. Yeah. People like to conversate when they want to buy. And because you open that conversational commerce, you see all your growth strategy. If it involves a B2C strategy that you want to sell to customers, please put WhatsApp as a line. We are not doing it. You see, the things that work in America don't work here. Let me break your heart. People like to argue. Say, oh God, now, let me give you small. Oh God, take 5K off. Conversational commerce, that is the future. And if the fastest you can jump on it, the more you win. I had a concert last night. I have another one today. If you can come, that would be great. I had a concert last night. I had deep kids in concerts. Mobad, Zeno, Lighter, Naramadi, Full House. My table alone had about 40 people. They also saw it on my WhatsApp status. Oh, they paid to enter. It was 25,000 to enter. And they bought champagne. Bruh. My table did a total of about 1.8 million.
No.
Champagne is 100K. If it's premium champagne, 120. Azu is 500. And they were buying and marrying, and we were all hanging out. We were like, hey, you're Mogeto. Hey, hey, hey. I was collecting a lot. I want to see where I have new alert. I do. Every minute. Oh, my dad comes to my phone. Oh, it reminds me that I get it right. So he comes to other phone so that people can confirm them. But you try and collect them so I can see what the person tries to make to you. You are wasting time. So WhatsApp is a powerful tool in your hand. I like that this place is small. You see, these things are not things I like to share in big rooms. I asked him how many people were here. My speech will have been different if we are plenty. I don't give it out for free. Write this down. In God I trust, all others pay cash. Somewhere, don't forget. In God I trust, all others pay cash or do transfer or use POS. Never forget. Never forget. Never forget. And finally, my last line. God already loves you. Luck, you already have. Faith is all you need. Faith does not have a religion. Faith does not have a denomination. Faith is the ability to take that step when only you can see what is in front of you or what you desire. Faith. It's not religious based. People think it's about religion. That's why the richest men are not Christians or Muslims. They are atheists because you see they've transcended the old of religion, but they love humans. And I always tell people, sorry, I'm a Christian, so I'll go a little biblical on your ass, right? He says, love God and love your neighbor. You cannot love God if you don't love your neighbor because you cannot love the man that you don't love the man that you see. You say you love the man you do not see. You see, the same principle that comes when it comes to people and when it comes to life and faith. You see, everything that you do in your heart, if you go through what I just shared with you, can't talk. Once you believe in it, oftentimes people will not see it. Your faith must drive you to continue even when people don't see it. I remember when I brought the man to the site, when the man's site was brown, it was a refuse dump. The place they gave me was a refuse dump. And people used to tell me that they bury dead bodies. I said, even better. Maybe their heads will bring good luck. and when we go there, right? When we go there, people said, Bayo, this beach is rough. LMG boys will be fighting you. Yeah, that's what people said. But you know what? I saw the vision of what I wanted to build. And I was willing to do the work. Oh, I should do that. That's go on online. Because you see, faith is now not just enough. Because even the Bible says that faith without work is dead. So if you have all the faith in the world and you follow these principles and you cannot do the work, what time did I sleep last night? 5:30. If you ever get through, hey, I was on stage with Mobad, my seat online somewhere. Hey, I will make you money. I'm willing to do the work. My team will tell you that Bayo would outwork all of us. This morning I went to WAKANOW work. Bah! In the morning. Bah! I'm somewhere else. 2 hours of sleep in the car. 1 hour of sleep here. 10 minutes of sleep here. There are days that I don't leave my house. Don't get me wrong. I'll knock on the door. Turn on the AC. I have to start the AC. Not these fake ones, the real ones. In my room, blowing on my bed. I have split. I invest in my own comfort. I invest. I don't play. I invest in my own comfort. Because let me tell you, I will not cook. I have a chef. You know why? That time to cook is time to think. For me. Because my time is very important. So, but I'm willing to do the work. I'll work anybody. I'll be there first thing in the morning. When I joined WAKANOW, people used to be afraid to come to work because you might get there at 5 and see me there. And you be leaving at 9 and I'm still there. And you go back the next day and I'm there. And I'm there. And I'm there to a point that people are so afraid not to do their job because they're not sure when I'm going to be there. Now I now show in at 11. People will be looking at me and say, ah, that guy, let there be problem. 4 o'clock I'm there. I'll deprive myself of sleep. I'll deprive myself of the luxuries of life so I can get it done. Because oftentimes, reward comes at the end, not the beginning. Reward comes at the end, not the beginning. And I don't get to be popular because one thing that can happen to anybody in this life is to be popular and poor. They plenty for Instagram. They yakpa. Popular and poor. I have 7,000 followers. I love them. Die. Any extra follower, I don't know where you're following me to. I don't do things for clout because again, it is not important that I'm popular. More important that I'm rich. Because I want to have the kind of money that you cannot hide. That go take type money. That you don't even have a social media account who will create it for you. It is okay, you know yourselves. The point I'm trying to make to you is that don't be popular and rich and poor. Don't invest in clout. Don't invest in clout. Live life, have fun, growth will come. And I'm telling you, like I said, luck you already have. Grace is automatic. You know that mobile song? My grace is automatic. It's already automatic. All you have to do is take the right step. Understand what I'm saying? So you're not taking foolish steps. Take that bold step. Right? Know that your social capital is important. Right? WhatsApp as a channel for sale. Conversational commerce is the future. You need faith. But outside of faith, you need work. Alright? Thank you very much for having me.